So someone did actually ask, did Tilly get the tyre?
Yeah, of course she does. Loves it.
Good girl, Tilly. It's a good one, Lil.
Oh yeah, I like that one. You all can have some of that one. And that one? What do you do? Because I've got it. Hello, mate. Yep, that one broke up, didn't it?
Ooh, there's one.
Get in. You almost flew away. Oh, there's millions again. We haven't even made a dent, babe.
Oh.
We thought, oh yeah, we'll just get rid of them, but all of a sudden they told their mates. Where don't you go for me?
There's one, there's one.
Did I get it?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Oh, there's one, there's one.
Oh,
there's
miss.
one, there's one. Ah! My leg. Oh!
I tried going slow, but I missed a couple.
So they're these flies that are always attracted, aren't they, to... I think it's the pants.
They must do something with their vision.
I think I did read that
It's
the
irresistible.
darker colours attract them, but they bite. They bite through the legging.
There you go,
There's a
big
big one.
They're not landing on your pants anymore.
Ooh, oh. Where is it? There it is, there it is, there it is. Ah!
Oh, I missed
it. Oh, got it.
Step on it.
Oh, okay. There. Ah! Oh, it's crazy. Up there.
Oh, I missed.
No,
Oh,
you
no, I got it.
Ow! What's that one? Ow!
They're everywhere.
Oh, they're so bad. Oh, poor Shadow. Look, they're getting Shadow.
All this, yeah, the thin-coat dogs.
We'll have to keep moving.
But having to go half-hearted.
So we've got an appointment for Lily this week on Wednesday morning. Fly. To see like
What's it called? Holistic
a
health or
holistic
something?
therapist.
Yeah.
To do, like things like acupuncture and
Alternate
laser
medicine.
therapy, things like that.
Where is it? I don't know. But
So it's down in Sydney. It's an early appointment, which means you can go down and you'll still be back in the morning, which is good.
Yep. Take off early and hopefully find some parking for the bus. Not an easy thing to do in Sydney, but we'll figure it out. Get down there, see if they can do anything for her, assess the scenario, and go from there. You can just tell what's going on inside the head.
I love it.
Oh, you little, get down here and say that to me. Oh, you want some beer?
Yeah.
Tell your friends, I'll take you all away.
She loves it though.
Yeah. Yeah, she really enjoys it, doesn't she? She's always been a bird chaser. These birds actively interact with her.
Yeah, which is just her heaven.
The best. It's a never-ending bird chase.
he's like trying to do a lily dance.
Yeah. Okay, silly. Hey. Roscoe's got a hard head. Just smash into my shin. My shin's gone nuts.
Oh no. It's no good. Nope. We got 5 dogs in our group that are up for adoption.
We do. Have been for quite a while.
We'll just remind everybody.
Yep. We've got Hope, Chance, Nevaeh. Hello, mate. And we got Tank and Chopper. Other way around. Tank and Chopper. Hello, mate. So these 5 are up for adoption. And have been for quite a while. These 2 especially. But they're currently in foster care for us until they find their home. But obviously they've got a home here as long as it takes. Hey mate.
So Chance is probably the one that could really do with his own home at the moment, you know.
Yeah, I think so.
Just, I guess, I don't know if I'm stating the obvious for everybody, but obviously Tank and Chopper and, you know, Nevaeh and Hope are, you know, really enjoying, the, you know, pack life. They're fully integrated, so I guess in their minds, they probably don't really mind how long it takes, you know. But Chancey boy, he really needs his own home, doesn't he? You know. And we would...
Chance is still on supervised socialisation only, whereas everybody else is free to roam, free to do whatever they want, whether we're out here with them or not. But Chance isn't at that point, and given how long Chance has been here and how far he's come so far and he's performing so well. But for him to get to this point, it may be, you know, another couple of years. And is that worthwhile, or is it worthwhile him just going to a home and having a loving, you know, family where he is the sole focus of the environment, you know? Or so I definitely think that for Chance in particular, his pros and cons, it definitely leans in favour of, you know, he should be adopted sooner rather than later, in my opinion. For his sake, him to build and develop that connection with his special owner. Yeah, there's nothing really left for him to achieve here. He's done so well.
So people are going to say, well, you know, the last thing for him to achieve is for him to be fully integrated. And
well, he is, but we just can't leave him unsupervised.
Yeah, so, you know, everyone does it at their own pace. And, you know, the thing with Chance is that it could be quite some time. At this stage, it's not on the horizon that he's going to be fully integrated, unsupervised. And so due to that, you know, it just would be better for him to be in his own home. Just like Molly, you know, did. You know, she was in the very similar situation where she's living, you know, the dream life now on her own in a home. And we would love to have that for Chance.
Same with
Winx.
I keep thinking Muffin.
Winx,
Same with Winx, you know, she would have gone through a long, extensive rehab program like these guys, but she's gone straight into a loving home, you know, doesn't have to learn how to be in a complex environment like this, and just living her life.
Yeah, I've got some great photos that Bev sent through. I'll put them on this video.
For Chance, that's his best road to take.
He's already at a point where he can live in a home, you know, with another dog, possibly a couple of dogs. But the stage to be at this point, like, you know, Fredo, you know, Nevaeh, Shadow, this is just a really unusual stage, and it's only unique to living here. Like, no owner, like, it's not like we're going to get an application from an owner that says, now I've got 20 of my own dogs, you know, and
it's a very unrealistic scenario to go into. Like, it's not very common, you know. We're a very unique situation here, and I think I mentioned in a couple of previous videos that as far as, you know, generally going into society, being in a household, he far exceeds performance-wise what 95% of the dogs out there can do and how responsive they are.
So there are a couple of specific dynamics going on in this group that aren't working for Chance. And that's very unique to our situation. And it purely is because these dogs have been here through his rehabilitation. So they're not, like a home that might come forward with another dog. They're meeting him for the first time. They don't know his history.
Yeah.
They're going to see the social chance that he is. It's a very different scenario. But we've got dogs here that have, a history with Chance, don't we?
Yeah.
Like in particular, the shepherd puppies.
Yeah. He's tried to attack him multiple times when he first came, and so they're not letting him forget. He's not getting a fair crack of the whip as far as socialisation goes. Like if he was behaving now and met these guys for the first time, they would totally welcome him in and he would learn that next level of socialisation. But he burned his bridges early on with a few of the dogs because when he first turned up, he was very aggressive to everyone, and even though he was on lead and on muzzle, they never forgot it. And then those first couple of times when they were making progress and we let them off lead with the muzzle on, he still had a few times where he tried to go after a few of the dogs. So that all imprinted in their minds, especially the shepherds because they were so young. They were 6 months old.
Yeah. And it's a pretty traumatic thing to be attacked by a big American bulldog at 6 months old.
Full-size adult male, very aggressive dog. But now he's reformed and he's changed his ways, but they all still have that memory of him.
In this situation, he still requires a lot of verbal guidance.
Oh, he definitely needs, supervision and guidance, but I can tell he very much understands, me being present means a certain set of rules. And I can see that when there is a moment that something happens, he always looks back to me. He always looks back as if to say, what do I do here? Or did I do the right thing? Or, But if I'm not there, he's left to make his own decision. And so he's very, very good. At this point, if something will happen he's unsure of, and he'll go, he'll look at me, and then come over and sit by me and let it go. Like the stick thing then, Miss Violet ignored the communication, just took the stick off him, and then he didn't know what to do, looked at me, came over and sat next to me, And that's the reassurance to say, yeah, well done, you did the right thing. You don't want to go into a confrontation there. And so there's a lot more instruction and guidance and reassurance that I still give him on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, without me being around and without me having that presence, he's left to make his own decisions in the way that he has been deciding in the past. Has always been the wrong way. But due to the fact that he is such a big, powerful dog, and then when he does have an incident, he usually means to go pretty hard. We just can't, trust him yet unsupervised. We've got a lot of dogs that would, no! No. Perfect example of choosing the wrong way. A little tiny stick Miss Red was playing with, and an aggressive, that's mine. But with me here, that's the extent of it. With me not here, it could be a really badly injured dog or a badly injured couple of dogs. So those are the kind of things that just happen randomly during these social encounters. And it's, he's got a lot to learn. This is his first, real crack at socialisation properly outside of just all dogs are enemies, and you know his interactions with dogs has always been fighting. But like you say before, outside of this environment, in a normal household environment, he'd thrive. He'd do really, really well. And he's coming a long way. He just needs to learn. His advantage in life is the fact that he's big and strong, you know, and he's just using his advantage. But he needs to learn not to use that tool. He's doing very well, and he's definitely gone from full-blown force to now verbal communication like we just saw, but it's still, even though it's verbal communication, it's still the wrong path. You know?
So just to recap, you know, Chance, like Molly and Winx, it would be awesome for him to find his own home and to start living, you know, that dream life.
He's gonna be an awesome companion for someone.
You know, but just a reminder to everybody that him staying here, he does continue. I mean, the positive is that he continues to learn and he continues to train, but the reality is that it could literally be years before he is fully integrated. You know, it is not on the horizon, it's not anytime soon.
Yeah.
And people might think that we're being over the top, but we're not risk takers, you know.
I'm not a risk taker when it's not me taking the risk. If it's me taking the risk, like I jumped in with these guys right from day one. He was reactive to the lead handler. You know, I knew right from the beginning we had a fight on our hands, and I jumped in because it was a risk to me.
So referred aggression, just for everyone else, referred aggression is very different to, because I know you just said, you know, that he's not aggressive towards humans.
Yeah.
But referred aggression is very different and very unique.
So I'll tell you what the scenario was. He was trying to get to another dog. Whoever was holding a lead to come back, he would turn on the lead to try to free himself to get to
That's right,
dog.
yeah.
That's what it was. So, with me being the one at risk, I'm happy to take the risk and push the dogs.
Yeah.
But when it's not me taking the risk, when it's the risk of all these guys, I'm not willing to put them on the line, you know, for no reason. It's really a case of, you know, I've got to protect these guys. That's my role with this pack, is being in, you know, head of the pack. I need to take care of them. I need to make sure that they're not being threatened by anything or anyone, and that's where the bond is two ways. Otherwise, why would they trust me or follow me if I'm going to allow that? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the other thing is, you don't want any of these dogs being reactive towards Chance, thinking that they've got to stand their ground. You know, they've got to look after themselves. They know that I've got their back. They don't have to do anything. I'm gonna stop it.
But it's, you know, like, I guess maybe to end it, like, we're really positive about, you know, how far Chance has come. Probably even this we might not have imagined, you know.
I know there were times where, you know, you were saying, you know, is he ever going to be able to join in any of these things?
Yeah, because there were definitely moments with Chance in particular where he would go backwards steps,
very often in the early stages.
He did, and whereas the other dogs, like, they'd have moments, but they really did continue to push forward.
So Roscoe in particular, as soon as he understood the rules and what I wanted, he abided by them. He took them on and applied them to himself, and that's why he went from, you know, he went the path that he did. Chance understands the rules, but has a real big you know, internal battle with himself to try to change some of those habits. Like it's his you know, it's what he's based his whole personality and persona on, is the fact that he's
Okay, buddy.
big and strong. And then he's had to redevelop himself. Very similar to when I left the military, you know. For me, being really strong and active and physically fit and, you know, ready for hand-to-hand combat all of a sudden meant nothing, and I had to learn how to be a civilian, and what was important to me then, you know, was very different to what was important to me back when I was in the military. So it's the same scenario.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you say it like that, it is very similar. You know, that your type of communication and your, you know, strengths and skill set were like fighting.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trained to do. Trained to go into gunfights, go into hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
And
then you get put out into the civilian world.
All of that stuff is
negative,
you know,
and you need to emotionally connect with people and have relationships, and, you know, and it was really difficult for you, wasn't it? And you've had to really make change within yourself.
Yeah,
So
I remember at one point it was only like maybe 6 weeks or maybe 2 months after leaving the military, sitting there thinking all my skills and what I've prided myself on being very capable at, these skills are now useless. Like I have no place for these skills anymore.
anyway, so I guess what you're saying is that you have...
I know what he's going through.
Yeah.
I know what he's going through. I know the road he had to part. I can understand that when you've got, you know, that card's being dealt to you, of course, you're going to learn to use it. You're going to learn to make it part of your personality, part of your persona. That's what he's going through now, is that change and that rediscovery and redevelopment of himself. And he's doing very, very well. You know, tip my hat to him. He's done a fantastic job so far. And he's constantly learning. He's more than ready to go to a household environment. But yeah, in this environment, it's still going to take quite some time before he's done certain things.
We just really hope that someone's out there, you know, that's perfect for him and comes forward, just like, you know, they did for Molly and for Winx, and, you know, possibly Nevaeh. It would be.
Yeah, someone did come forward for Nevaeh, but I'm not sure how the application process is going.
Sometimes it can take a while.
But yeah, it can take a bit.
I mean, it may fall through, but we don't take care of the adoption process. That's all the shelter. But it does take some time, so.
Yeah. Hello, mate. You're doing well, aren't you, buddy? Barney likes him. But even this, like Roscoe lying down in front of him, I remember it took ages before, you know, Roscoe showing vulnerability, going to the toilet, turning his back on him, he would just go,
I know.
you know, and he'd
Yeah.
really want to go for him. Even though they would tolerate each other, but now, you know, he's doing amazingly.
Yeah. Yep.
Like I could tell his mindset was all battle. Where's your weak point? How do I exploit it? You know, and a lot of the time he would just overpower and bulldoze. And then another dog showing a weakness to him, he would just be like, that's it, there's my opening, you know, and he'd just go full ball at it. You know, very tactically sound technique, but yeah, not the right mindset for socialisation and making friends and living in society.
So while we watch Chopper dive for the ball that's sinking, why is it that more dogs swim in the dam than they do the pool? Like, you know, like for instance, Shadow and Lily?
Yeah, because
Just asking because, you know, a couple of people say, and for those that might be wondering, some other people might have figured it out themselves, but if you were wondering.
yes, I've always said that the key to getting a dog to swim in the pool is to teach them that they can get out safely by themselves unassisted, and that's why we teach them to go to the ramps. What happens is the dogs panic in the pool and go to the nearest edge and realise that that may not be an exit, whereas the dam is surrounded by the perfect ramp the whole way around, so they know that no matter where they go, no matter what they do.
Oh goodness. Oh, Miss Violet.
Go back. Cut it out.
So Miss Violet was just trying to get in on the action there, and look at her. But she's swimming over the top of Chopper, who's obviously tired because he's 15 minutes.
Not very fast. The ball's just constantly on your back or on your arm.
But he was telling her to get off.
Leave me alone. Good ball, you showed that ball. Yeah, so the dam has a perfect ramp around all 350 degrees. So naturally, they feel a lot more confident in their ability to get in and get out.
Say that bit again.
The last bit or the whole bit?
I was like zoomed in right on your nostrils, so if you could just,
how'd I look?
if you could just say that again.
Yeah, so the dam has the perfect entry and exit ramp the whole way around, and we purposely built this dam for that, 15-degree decline. It used to be half the size and a vertical drop. Like it used to just, if you're in, you're in.
Yeah.
So we shaped it so that it would be the perfect gradual entry for the dogs and the gradual exit, so they can get out in any direction. They're very confident that if they enter the water, they can get out of the water. They've never found themselves struggling to get out of the water, and so that builds their confidence to get in. And so that's what the whole idea of teaching them to swim in the pool is teaching them how to get out by themselves. So the reason why they swim here is they become fearless. They know they're confident that they can get out anytime they choose to. But when they usually do swim here, it is only a matter of time before they start to, if they enjoy swimming, it's only a matter of time before they start doing it in the pools. And in the summer, which is just around the corner, we're going to have a lot more pool time, and there's going to be quite a few more swimmers in the pool this year. It's going to be good. And we were talking about it on the weekend, and we're thinking about doing a pool party this summer for some of our daycare dogs that love the pool. So we're gonna do up a list of who we're gonna invite, and then we're gonna do a trip up just to get some dogs back up here to have a fun day in the sun in the pool. Maybe do a barbecue.
Just because it's getting, we're going to have some hot days ahead of us, and there's a lot of water-loving doggies in the pack, so they might like to come up for just a whole day swimming in the pool.
Be good.
Get the old team back together.
Yeah, be exciting. Hello, mate.